Hello dear participants, in this video I'm gonna show you how to add a resource or an activity in a Moodle platform, and we will be using the University of Burundi Moodle platform. So let's start by connect using our credentials. So now I'm connect, and I will go to my courses. So there on my courses you can see I have all these my courses, and then I will choose open and distance learning as a course in which I'm going to add a resource or an activity. So before we add a resource or an activity, let's try to define what is a resource, what is an activity. So Moodle community has developed a website on which you can find this definition. So let's go to this website of the Moodle community, and on this website you can find the definition of a resource. And a resource is like an item that a teacher can use to support learning, such as a file or a link. And you can find example of the resources you can add in the Moodle platform. So this is the link in which you can on which you can find this information, and all the details if you want to click on book, file, etc. So this is the definition of resources. And for activities, Moodle also developed this on this website, the definition of activity. So an activity is a general name for a group of features in a Moodle course, and it is usually something that a student will do to interact with other students and or the teacher. So these are activities, and here when you scroll down you can find all of these examples of activities that can be added in Moodle platform, and you have a definition of each activity. So coming back on our course in the University of Burundi Moodle platform. So I would like to add a resource or an activity. So the first thing you do for adding a resource or an activity is just to come here on the top right, and with this edit mode you can active or disactive the edit mode. So I put here this button, and then it means that I'm going in the edit mode. So to see if you are in edit mode, you will see the changes on these items, and you will see a pencil or a pen that will appear on these items. So if you are in edit mode, you have this pencil or this pen that appears here on this item. So it means that you can make any changes on the platform, and this button appears after getting in edit mode. So you will be using this button to add an activity or a resource, and you can do it in each section. So this is the section on announcements, and this is the section on introduction, the section on module 1, etc, etc. And you have the button for adding an activity or a resource in each section. Here you can find it, here you can find it, and there you can find everywhere in each section. So let me add a resource or an activity on the introduction section. So I will show you on how to do it, and then by practicing each participant could make this this practice in his course he will be creating, yeah. Clicking on add a resource or activity, so you can find all the activities and resources recommended, start recommended, all. Here you can find all the activities and resources in on this platform, and you can select from here, and this you will be having your you will have your activities. By clicking on resources, you will have only resources, but if you want to see all activity and resources, you click in all. And if you want to recommend some activity, you have the star here, and you have information. You can find information on a resource or an activity. So if you want, for instance, add a book, you will click on this. If you want to add a file, you will click on this. If you want to add a folder, you will click on this. If you want to add a Zoom meeting, you will click here, etc. If you want to add an assignment, a feedback, a workshop, etc., etc. So what is important with Moodle is that if you click, for instance, a workshop, I would like to see what is a workshop. You will click on this small I here, and then Moodle will give you the definition of the workshop. So this is the information on in activity that is called workshop, and you can come back. You see, I would like to add an assignment, so you click on this and you have the definition of your of the assignment activity, etc., etc. Come back, and if you want to, for instance, add a file, you click on I to understand what is a file and what will be the use of this file. And if you understand that it is the activity or the resource you would like to add, you will click on add. So this is the process how it is done, and you have on Moodle to add or either an activity or a resource. So this is how we add an activity or a resource in Moodle. So in next videos, I will show you how in detail how to add a resource or an activity by using a case study, for instance, a forum, a test, a quiz, an assignment, etc. And we will see step by step how it is done. Thank you for listening, and bye bye for now.